Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Dragon Age. I think that we need to stop lollygagging. I think I need to stop lollygagging. I think it's time to go to Denerim. I've been trying to find other things to do, but I think it's time. We're just like so far. We're all the way down here. Let's just go. Let's just see what happens. We have a long way to go. I'm sure we'll get stopped like 3 times. Yep, there's one. Oh, it's just the traveling merchant. Okay, bye, sir. How many more times do we think? No? Shocked. Shocked, honestly. Oh, home sweet home. Welcome back. Ooh. Ooh.
I bought a confection of spun sugar here once. It got stuck in my hair. Made it hard to come out. But it was very tasty for a few days.
Cotton candy?
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yep, let's do it.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
That cat has no face. That's creepy. Let's go and meet your sister.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldanna? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldanna, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's sad. That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Excuse me?
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
It's sad. It looks like all she wants is your money.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
It's so sad. Let's leave now.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Poor Alistair.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my sister? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
No. You don't need her. You have others that care for you.
Such as? The only person who ever cared about me was Duncan. And he's gone.
I care about you. I care about you.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Poor Alistair. Poor Alistair, that was sad. Who are you?
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Oh, how do you know I'm a warden? Uh-oh. How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsmen at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice.
Oh,
But don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool.
Oh.
If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Okay. I won't do nothing. Is the market district really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps.
Nice.
But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
Nice. Nice. Nepotism, babies. How are they the worst?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
Right. What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Okay. Sign me up.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
We get to beat up a bunch of mercenaries that probably messed with Rowan previously. Let's do it.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Me. It's me. Grey Warden poster.
Lovely.
Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. What? The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again. People are meeting in... Hold on. In support of me? I don't believe that, but okay.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
That's my home. What happened to Arl Urian then?
There's been an elven uprising. Knifeears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son.
Oh.
Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there.
No.
When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Oh, that was my fault. Oopsies. Hi, children. That was my fault. I killed his son.
Hey, the wonders of Thedas.
You scared me.
Arleman once bought me a miniature Golem doll here, when I was young. Really young.
Aww.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that.
I don't want to be your friend. We're in this together, Alistair.
That we are. I have your back. You know that, right? Well, now that that's out of the way, at your service.
I want to be in love. I have some questions.
Of course.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
What's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting-looking moles I can show you later, too, if you're interested.
Yes.
The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
I guess my home is with the Grey Wardens now. With you.
Really? I guess I like the sound of that.
He loves
We won't
us.
always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
I don't want to be doing anything. Mysterious door warehouse. Mysterious door. The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Present the small painted box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coin appears in exchange. The door closes. Alright, we got some gold. Let's go in here. Oh. Hello, Weylon?
Yes? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I heard about his search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Why would searching for the urn lead him into danger?
Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
No, don't ask me where they went. you'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I'm willing to risk it. Tell me where he went.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Kalinhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
And I suppose you found no other clues?
No, I didn't. Everything pointed to the same place. You're wasting time. If you insist on going after Brother Genetivi, you should leave as soon as possible.
Okay. You said I shouldn't go looking for Genetivi or the urn.
I mean, well, you seemed so earnest. If anyone is to find him, they should do it sooner rather than later.
Or do you just not like me asking all these questions?
I'm just his assistant. I just follow instructions.
Right. Something seems to be troubling you. Are you alright?
Yes, of course. Thank you for your concern. It's been a very difficult time for me, and sometimes I don't know what to think or feel. I want Genetivi to be rescued, but I don't want more people to be hurt. You understand, don't you?
I guess so. Then I shall find him for you.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
Interesting. A book.
Of course.
Dragon cults. On the worship of dragons.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
Why not?
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
I won't mess them up.
I said no. Genetivi was a very private person.
You're hiding something. I want to know what it is.
No, don't touch that door!
Oh. You're being weird.
Well, all right.
Give me your money. You're being weird. What is that? Corpse? The body of the real Weylon. Who was that? Is that a doll? Hold on. Excuse me. What the F? Steel symbol of Andraste. Amidst ramblings about the local legends and ancient trade routes, one passage stands out. The village of Haven in the Frostback seems a good place to start. Pity it's not on any maps. What do I do with this? What, ma'am?
What do you wish of me?
You're not going to say anything about the body? Okay, no one's going to say anything about the body. And who the heck did we just fight? Was he a demon? Well, we need to find Brother Genetivi now more than ever.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kylon. I demand satisfaction, sir.
It wasn't me. Me, a Grey Warden? You must be mistaken.
Pardon me, sir. You must think I'm a fool. You really do look like... too much ale. Yes, too much. Excuse me.
Wasn't me!
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
She's so mean. Who are you, Master Ignacio?
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my
bear?
wares.
Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
You aren't from Weylon, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the
Antiva.
road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
But the Blight Weylon isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. You've returned, Warden.
I never said I was a warden.
I heard it in passing. It is said there are few secrets in the market.
You're hiding something.
Aren't we all? I mean you no harm. That should be enough. I'm afraid my appetite for conversation has waned.
Okay. Another time then. Interesting.
Message for you, milady.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Okay. The Trial of Crows. A delivery boy has given you a cryptic message saying that if you're interested in working with the Antivan Crows, that you should head to one of the back rooms of the Nod Noble Tavern.
Lovely.
Let's go to... Okay, where are we right now? We're at the Market District. The Pearl. Kind of want to go to the Pearl. Okay, we're at the Pearl. Get rid of the mercenaries in the Pearl. Sergeant Kylon has asked you to clear out any rowdy mercenaries you find in the Pearl brothel.
Tell your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
Oh. Okay.
Stop playing games,
That scamp Kylon sent you, right?
I think you
Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there.
There's so many
If you're
things
here
happening.
about other things, just speak up.
Okay.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
Oh. Oh. Fight.
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor. Have a seat, get comfortable, and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
Our rooms aren't quite big enough to share between so many. But we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer.
The poster suggested I'd find a meeting of friends here. She scowls and makes a subtle motion toward the back room, as though not wanting to alert the people inside. Oh.
As you desire.
Someone trying to get me. In the back room?
I'll do it.
What's the password? The griffins will rise again. Come in quickly.
Of course.
Who are you?
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Who are you?
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden.
She's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a warden.
Is that a canary?
You've got one chance to surrender.
Why are you doing this?
The Arl has been very generous to his servants, especially those who get bloody jobs done.
That our work is legal makes it ever so delicious.
Logain framed the Grey Wardens.
For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite.
Okay.
Shavra, Tenant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves a Warden.
Okay. Sure. Roar! Oh.
No
Big Hi. Okay. Bye.
As you desire.
Payton's orders. This note from Al Howe congratulates Payton's creative methods in capturing so many Grey Warden supporters. The Arl says the bounty per head will be increased to reflect Payton's stellar performance. Okay.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Who and what are the White Falcons?
We're the toughest, meanest, and loudest mercenary band from the Free Marches. If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out.
Time to close shop before there's trouble.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
Nobles want solid, reliable soldiers, not riffraff.
You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Logain's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
You're welcome. Another book. Dane and the Werewolf. Isabela.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. But, Grey Warden or no, it is refreshing to see another woman who answers to no one.
Pleased to meet you.
Now, what can I do for you, my dear?
Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
What game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I'm shuffling
Good.
them again.
Go ahead, then.
Cut the cards.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with. And may the cleverest player win.
I don't trust her.
Is it my turn again?
Continue playing the game.
I shall draw another card. And you may draw another too, if you wish.
I don't know what to do. Catch her hand. She cheated. Cheating, I see.
You certainly have quick reflexes. I'm quite impressed. And as for me cheating, well, the game does not matter. I just wanted to see if you could outwit me.
I win.
You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Nice. Teach me.
Come, we will need some space for this.
Nice. Duelist utilization.
I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. What?
Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks?
Who are you?
They call me Casimir. I'm first mate on Captain Isabela's ship. More than this, you do not need to know.
Captain Isabela's the ship captain?
You are surprised to see another strong woman like yourself. Isabela commands the crew on the Siren's call. She is a remarkable woman, and as you saw, quite formidable. She calls herself a duelist. But you cannot pay me enough to duel her. I'm not so stupid as those two.
Okay, bye. Let's go back.
Oh.
What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Glad to know you care at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Okay, Shale.
Yes.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Oh. You said something earlier about mages.
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
Why do you have different mages than we do?
For the same reason that we do not light our own houses on fire, or invite locusts into our fields.
Why have magic at all if it's so evil?
We live in the world and magic is part of it. One might as well reject the sky. Parshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Okay, let's go.
As you wish.
I'm just trying to pick your brains, Sten.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
It doesn't take any special skill?
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we? Hmm?
Okay, and then maybe we should check in with Alistair.
At your service.
Oh. I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I've really come to care about you.
Oh, I feel the same way.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon and everything will be back to normal, right?
We're in love. Mostly everyone loves me.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
There was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
Seeing the monster that you could be is unsettling, yes.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Ooh, are we gonna cure people? That'd be cool.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
Oh. No. My hair? Thank you.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
They pooped all over her. And we'll just say, dear maker.
Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
No. I just don't want this to be like flirty, but I do like the way she rambles. I think it's funny. We are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
That's so sweet. You're a treasured friend, Leliana. I know you have other intentions, but I'm gonna romance Alistair in this playthrough, so I'll just say you're a treasured friend. They can be like really close friends. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Oh, that's sweet. Alistair, Wynne, Leliana. Go back to Denerim really quick. I think the other guy, what was his name? I don't remember. I think the other guy's gonna...
What's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Alistair?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
You tell him, Grandma. Oh, I'm stuck.
Of course.
Excuse me. Look. On Calenhad's fall. Thug. Another thug. You leave Wynne alone. Ignacio?
You hear about a note?
Yeah?
Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Oh no.
You are of great interest to me.
Oh no. You're an Antivan crow?
That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions.
Why not?
For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am.
So you're the one trying to kill me.
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias.
Let's see what he wants. I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
So you're hiring help.
You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
Who are you trying to go after? Because if it's Zevran, absolutely not. How does this work then?
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know.
I don't like the sound of this.
Of course not.
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Okay. Hand me the scroll.
There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you.
Who's... Oh, Wynne. It's okay. Who's on the scroll? This is the Antivan Crow contact for killing a man called Payton. Well... I already did.
Enjoy the reading?
Actually, I already killed Payton.
What? You did what?
Do you have any other contracts for people I've already killed?
I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
Oh, okay, thanks. Wynne... Shh. Okay, bye. I wonder if the Canary mercenaries are... Sten's group? Maybe. Okay, let's get out of here. Maybe we should... Let's figure out this situation. What's happening? Okay.
My word!
Nice. Thanks, guys.
And so I shall.
Why is... Wynne?
I fell.
Are you okay?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
No. You need rest, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
No! I'll cry. I'll cry right now. I need to see what's going on with Wynne.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
What happened? Yeah, you had me quite worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along.
What?
Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened.
Okay.
I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
Okay. But you're standing right here.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating.
Okay.
I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness.
Okay.
And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So you were never really completely dead then?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known. because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually.
No.
I am living on borrowed time.
No. How long will the spirit last?
I do not know. I can feel when the spirit weakens, so I should have fair warning.
No.
But come, let us not talk about this. There is time yet.
That's literally the saddest thing ever. Grandma, you cannot. Now I'm sad.